They can intentionally hurt you and go to sleep and have a very peaceful good night's sleep knowing that they have hurt you. That is actually what satisfies them. It's what brings them happiness. I know that I'm not the first lady to talk about dating a narcissist, but that's okay because the more the army, the merrier. Hi guys, Jofibi here and welcome to the Farming Being Me YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about narcissists. So why did I date a narcissist? Number one is my personality. I have the personality of an empath, and so that personality was very easy to attract a narcissist without question. And I actually bumped into a video that talks about different personalities that are easily attracted towards narcissists, and I have linked the video down below so that you can go and check if you actually have a personality that attracts a narcissist. And the second thing is that I was just too desperate. I was desperate. I had so much love inside of me that I wanted to give out, and so I jumped right into the first opportunity or the first chance to give out that love to somebody. So I didn't care what kind of person this was. I didn't care about being friends first before being lovers. I just jumped right into it, and so desperation was definitely a factor that made me end up with a narcissist. So who are these narcissists? Well, people tend to term them as toxic people, but from what I have experienced as a person, I think that they're more than toxic. They're more than just toxic people. I would describe narcissists as living toxic drugs, because you take them and they get you to a very high place and then they drop you down low. One of the tragic things is that every single low that they bring you to is worse than the previous one that they had brought you to. That's how I will personally describe narcissists. In my first video, I mentioned about dating a narcissist and actually living with one as a family member, and I will be releasing a video about that very soon, so make sure you hit the subscribe button in order to get notified when I do so. This video is going to be about why I dated a narcissist and the characteristics that I got to understand from dating a narcissist. So narcissists are people who are too sensitive, excessively sensitive about themselves but not others, as opposed actually to empaths who are more sensitive towards other people. So narcissists only care about themselves, don't care about other people. It's somewhat kind of a selfishness thing, and they use their ego to mask their insecurities that they have. These are people who have a lot of insecurities that have been suppressed over the years and have never been brought out to light. So they mask their insecurities by using ego. And actually a narcissist can be anyone. It can be your biological child, it can be your adopted child, it can be your boss, your employee, your colleague at work, your student, your teacher, your lecturer, anybody literally. It could be your sister, it could be your brother, it could be your friend. Anybody can be a narcissist. So the first characteristic that I learned about narcissists is that they just don't take no for answers. They want things their way. It's either their way or no way, and if you change that, then it becomes war. And in my relationship, I was always so determined to be loyal to a person, and so when this person couldn't take no for an answer, and when he wanted things to go his way, I was so determined to make things work out without realizing that I was actually hurting myself in the process. It's like I was confusing loyalty with slavery, and it was just so tedious trying to feed this person's ego and this person's way of life, because all of a sudden things were not about how I wanted them to be. It was only about how he wanted them to be. So it was pretty much draining to live that kind of life when you are the one who gets to meet the other person's needs, but the other person doesn't get to meet your needs. The second thing is that they use normal words to traumatize you. They will use sarcasm and they will use hurtful jokes that they will term as just jokes, but in the real sense they actually hurt you. And this happens especially when you do something that doesn't feed their ego, or when you ask questions that will bruise their ego. Then you get to be a victim, because they will start to say words that they intentionally know will hurt you. And the worst thing is that they can actually go to sleep knowing that they have hurt you, because that is what fulfills them. That is the joy. They get a certain sense of satisfaction when they hurt you for speaking out your feelings. Which brings us to the third characteristic, is that they will punish you for speaking out the truth or for speaking out your feelings. I've learned that somehow the worst thing you can ever do to a narcissist is shedding light to their insecurities. And when you speak out your feelings, or when you speak the truth about what they say or what they do, it's as if you're shedding light to their insecurities. Remember that they have insecurities which they are putting behind a mask of ego and pride. And so when you speak something that is true about them, it's like you're shedding light to that certain insecurity, which really hurts their ego. And from there, they will punish you for doing that. They make you feel guilty for speaking out your mind. And so from the guilt, you will always find yourself to be the one who ends up apologizing for things that you didn't even do, or for just being yourself. Actually, if I look back right now, there are so many times that I apologized for things that I didn't do, and I said sorry because I was made to feel guilty, and I was blamed for things that I didn't do, just because I had shed light to somebody's insecurities by speaking out the truth or speaking out my mind, which is something normal in a relationship. When you try to correct somebody for lying, it's not a wrong thing. But when somebody starts blaming you for telling them that they're lying, well, it's just confusing. And that is very common with narcissists. They make somebody feel paranoid. So with narcissists, they will say sorry but not really mean it, because you can always know it when somebody is telling you sorry and they don't really mean it. Or they plainly just will not say sorry at all. So if you're not careful and you're dating a narcissist and you're looking for an apology, you will find yourself constantly fighting to get an apology from a person who doesn't see as though that they have done anything wrong. They will never take responsibility for anything that they have done wrong. And in my case, I had to walk out of the relationship that I was in and be okay with the fact that I will never get an apology from this person, because they're simply the way they are. And the healing process is faster when you understand that that is their nature. And the beautiful thing about apologies is when somebody shows that they're remorseful for what they've done, and just seeing that somebody is sorry for what they did wrong to you is enough of an apology. Narcissists will never show remorse for any hurtful thing they have done to you. And that's just it. Narcissists are constant liars, and they will always lie, even when there's no need to lie. Even when you catch them red-handed, they will lie. It doesn't matter if you have a photo that gives out the proof, they will always lie about something that they feel they need to lie about. Narcissists always want their victims to be dependent on them, so that's why you find a lot of people who are dating narcissists, whether it's a man or a woman, but especially ladies, they tend to give up their dreams for the narcissist, because the narcissist is afraid of your potential. They're afraid of you becoming superior, or you not being dependent on them. So they always want you to rely on them. They want to be the bigger person in a relationship, instead of supporting you in your dreams and supporting you in the things that you do. So you find a lot of people giving up their dreams or giving up the opportunities that they get in life that will have made them successful, in order to just please the narcissist, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. A narcissist can ask you directly to give up your dreams or give up the opportunities that you're getting in life in order to just continue depending on them, or it can be subconsciously whereby you're afraid of how they will react or respond if you tell them that you're actually going out to get that dream or go for that opportunity that you have always wanted to go for. The last thing is that narcissists will destroy your social life. And this happened to me when I noticed that I actually wasn't in good terms with my family, and I wasn't in a good relationship with my friends. I had suddenly withdrawn from them because of my determination to be so loyal to this person. Again, this can happen either consciously or subconsciously, where the narcissist can directly tell you that they don't want you to hang up with certain people, or they don't want you to spend time with certain people, or it can be subconscious whereby you're so much afraid of what these people will do or how they will react if you get to spend time with your friends or to spend time with your family. For example, if you're dating a lady who is a narcissist and they just don't want you to spend time with your friends, with time you realize that you don't have time for your friends and you don't even have time for yourself, because everything suddenly becomes about this person. You become absolutely drained because your needs aren't being met. Narcissists are always afraid of you mingling with other people. They have the insecurity that you'll stop being dependent on them when you're with other people, and they just want you all for themselves. Silence treatment is a common thing that they use when you don't get to do what they want you to do. But when you ask them what you've done wrong, they can't say it because they just want to make you feel guilty about not doing what they wanted you to do. So that's it all about the characteristics that I learned about narcissists. So I'd love to know your thoughts about this video. So please comment down below you can comment about a valuable lesson that you have gotten from this video, or you can also comment on anything about dating a narcissist. Oh, just in case you were wondering, I really felt bad about dating a narcissist, and I felt guilty. I didn't think that I was worthy to go back and approach God and ask Him to give me a better life, because I felt like I had messed up. It was somewhat a self-inflicted pain. I had ignored God trying to tell me through my instincts that the relationship was not a good one right from the start, but I had gone ahead and had the relationship. The good thing is that God healed me from this mess that I had brought myself into, and I think that's a really great thing about God. He doesn't judge you because you are the one who got yourself into that mess, but instead He brings you out of the mess that you got yourself into. It's like anakuuliza tuliachia wapi, tutaanza hapo na tuendelee vizuri. So that's it about God. I hope that you got something from that, and I just want to say a genuine thank you for commenting on my videos and for liking my videos, and of course for subscribing to my videos. It really means a lot to me, and may God bless you for that. Thank you, and I hope that we continue well in this journey together. May God bless you abundantly. Shalom and peace be with you.